How's it going, Fish fam? Welcome back to a brand new video. If this is your first time checking out the channel, what's up? My name is Gabe. You can also find me at SpartnFish pretty much everywhere on the internet. So, I want to be... Oh, hold up. Let me just hit that real quick. I want to be honest about something. I'm a little bit frustrated. This morning. Some of my recent videos, well, basically every video of the past 4 or 5 months have done really poorly on YouTube, because I know from the people who watch those videos, the people who are like actively engaging with the channel and things like that, that I have improved a lot over the past year and a half in terms of like the types of videos I'm able to make, the type of like editing I'm able to do, just me being more comfortable actually doing this and being more open about what I'm talking about. So I feel like I've gotten infinitely better at everything over the past year and a half. But over the past like 4 or 5 months, something has happened to where do not get a lot of impressions on YouTube. And basically what that means is like when I put out a video, I get like metrics back for how many times it's like actually showing up on people's feeds. You know what I mean? I was getting minimum a few thousand impressions a video. So a few thousand people were seeing my videos come up on their feed, on their like recommended feed. And I was getting a lot more views because a lot more people were seeing my videos come up on their feeds. I don't know, like 50% of the people who watched the video left a like or left a comment, something like that. The average watch time of my recent videos is like up a lot. So I do appreciate you guys for that. I hella appreciate that. But it's super weird because despite all that, YouTube is still giving me really low impressions. Bro, I don't know what I did wrong to someone at YouTube. I don't know whose dad I fucked at YouTube, but I don't know, man. Someone at YouTube thinks that I had intimate relations with their father. They think I am trying to be the gay stepfather who stepped up, but that is not the case. Listen, if you're at YouTube and you think that I tried to hook up with your dad and get in between your parents' marriage, it wasn't me. Sorry. I know it's kind of a weird rant way to start a video, but I needed to... It's been bothering me for a minute, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit. We have Gigi trapped in some sort of... I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. He's trapped in some sort of jutsu. That's the only way to put it into perspective into my tiny brain, is he is inside of some sort of ceiling jutsu. I don't know how we're going to deal with this whole evil eye possession business, but I'm assuming we are going to address that in this episode. So let's just get into it. Once again, Science Star snapped on the animation last episode, as they have done many times lately. Yo, is that Granny? Granny kind of looks even better in her formal priestess attire. I'm just gonna say it. Oh, didn't work. All right, on to the next one. We're gonna try prayer number 3. Bro, I like how Hitmonlee and Okarun are just in the back. Like, what are we doing? How are we helping in this situation? Okay, dude. So, I don't know, man. How are we gonna get him out? I really like the visuals of this intro, but I just gotta say, it's not my favorite OP of this current season of anime. If you join the Discord, I literally posted a message in there today talking about my favorite OP, but you'd have to join the Discord to know that sort of thing. I don't know. Oh, damn. Okay, we got the whole crew. Bro, It's been so long, I don't even remember her name. Also, you're not the leader. Turbo Granny just stealing Okarune's food. Haven't you stolen enough from this man? You are not in charge of anything. Yeah, you gonna sentence his baby to die? Okarune's just fucking geeking out. Bro, this is the most... Actually, you know what? I was gonna say this is the most chaotic family dinner. This is just a regular-ass family dinner. This is just a regular-ass family dinner. This is how this shit always is. People just tweaking out.
そもそも林があったとして完全に除霊できますか？邪視単体ならともかく、ジジさんの霊力が強すぎて引き離せるかどうか。
お！ジジ？
何ちょっと太郎、ふざけてんの？俺じゃねえっすよ。モモ、そこにいんの
？Bro, even Okarune's like, alright, let's fucking go. Granny does not give a shit. Okay. Alright, it's Gigi. Yeah, it's Gigi. That's Gigi. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. Oh. Yeah? Bro tried to evil eye us? So hot water makes him transform back to G. Okay. Do not eat that floor egg. What the fuck? Is there a reason? Yeah, he's like, I'm just trying to hook up with my girl. Why do I have to stay like this? You don't know his name? Damn. Granny doesn't apologize for shit. What is that? What is that? Bro, I really believe she gobble weenies. I really believe she gobble weenies. Okay, so this whole arc is basically taking place in this city then. Oh, yeah. I mean, eventually, I feel like there's gonna be a plot point at some point where eventually the water in the thermos is cold and they don't know. I feel like that. Lock it in, lock in that. At some point, that's gonna happen. There's gonna be a moment. There's gonna be a moment where they try and splash him and the water in the thermos is cold. It's gonna, mark my words. Worker at a dairy farm. I really want, yeah, bro is such a fucking nerd. He just wants to know everything. Okay, I just want to take a minute to say that I really appreciate the Jimmy Neutron-ness of Dandadan. I know maybe, you know, some of the Zoomers in the audience or some of the people who didn't grow up in the US, because I know I have a lot of people who are EU or I actually have a lot of people from Japan who watch also. So, konnichiwa, brother. But that being said, I really appreciate the Jimmy Neutron-ness whenever they're talking about alien shit, because they go real in depth when they're talking about like ghosts and goblins and ghouls. But whenever they are talking about like aliens or anything science-y, they just blur it out and they're like, yeah, whatever. Just nonsense subtitles. And I love that. I love that. That's some shit they would do on Jimmy Neutron. I like have a distinct memory in my brain where Carl is like, hey Jimmy, if it takes people from NASA like a year to fly to the moon, how come we can do it in an afternoon? And then it'd just pan over to Sheen fucking singing a song while they're having a conversation in the background. And then he'd be like, oh, okay, thanks, Jimmy.
名前は
地球の発音で言うとペニチンコスです。
I unpaused for 6 seconds. And the first thing this man says is peeny weeny. I don't even know what to say. What? No? Like in my brain, I've made 17 penis jokes. But like what's the point? They already did it. So what's the point of me adding, you know? Bro, that's such a cool shot! What the hell? Bro, this show is fucking beautiful. It's so ridiculous. It's so goofy and like, but it's so fucking beautiful, like artistically. Yeah, bro. They live like a block away and they drove a UFO. Oh my god.
10分くらいか。
だろう、服逆に着てるよ。
うるせえな。本来は全裸がいいんだよ。俺は。
水筒持ったか？
持った。
お湯は？
入ってる。わかる？
バッチリです。
オッケー。
Yeah, the fact that she clarified hot water. Damn, Ken, fumbling the bag. You're fumbling the bag.
はい、ここに手を置いて。
はい。
Touch tips. Oh, let's go. Let's go. They touch tips. Let's. Ah. Been waiting so long for this. I've been waiting so long for this. All right, bro. All right, bro.
早瀬さん。
Woo-wee. Bro, I'm getting chill.
何もしてないよ。
I'm
いや、手のやつ。どんなゲームかルールがわかりませんから。
何のことかわかりません。
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Bro, anyone who ever was in a teenage-aged relationship, that may have been the most relatable scene I have ever seen of like a teenage relationship. Because I feel like most live action content that gets made today about like teenagers, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know? It's like the craziest shit I've ever seen, or it's like the most completely unrealistic like dialogue I've ever heard in my life. But for whatever reason, when it's animated, they can do it well. You know, live action shit just it does not depict like younger relationships very well. But Dandadan, I feel like does it perfectly. It does it perfectly. And this scene was like the quintessential moment just demonstrating how perfectly it can be done. That was, bro, I've had that exact moment. I have lived the exact moment that just happened on screen.
かったの？
やべ、近くにスーパーあるか？
Yeah, the occult supermarket?
助かった。
元気になってるといいね。
常に元気でうるさい人たちだから病気してるくらいがちょう。
Yeah, actually, that's true. How if they raise Gigi, how crazy do their parents have to be?
そもそもそんな心配してないから。
Bro, you found your parents hanging from the fucking ceiling. Like, it's okay to feel some type of way. W Momo. W Momo. Momo saved that whole fucking island. Let's go! Age unknown. Alright, which means she's going to be the reoccurring villain of this arc, maybe. She's just gonna show back up and try and... Damn, she got fucked up! Holy! Bro, I gotta say, that fight last episode with her was crazy. 200... You were doing it... I just thought it was... They all looked like you. I didn't think that was actually just you. That was you? Like, in the flashbacks, I just thought they kind of looked like her. That not their real body? Yep. Not the real body. Yeah, you're a devil? I mean, you know what? I guess this kind of makes sense. The Quito family did look like it was just people in skin suits, you know? Yeah, you're a mole person? It's a fucking mole person? Like from The Incredibles? The Underminer? W. Yeah.
抑え込むしかないよね。でさ、オカルンにも頼みたいことがあるんだけどさ。
何ですか?
Oh. Hey, look at her. You know what? She got better at... She doesn't do that goofy ass raccoon eye makeup anymore. W. W. The raccoon eye makeup, it does not animate well. It does not animate well. I'm gonna just say it. It looks okay in real life, but animated, it's a little bit too goofy to where it just looks like a weird design choice, you know? I like how everyone in Momo's friend group just has slouchy ass socks, but everyone else pulls their socks up all the way. Yeah, you're kind of an asshole for that. I like how Ken's just like fucking eyeballing people like, mind your business. We're doing shit. I love how, bro, everything in this show looks like a fucking manga panel. Okay. Alright, bro. GG. Yeah, we gotta be there just in case. Alright, guys. Alright, come on. Yeah, she hates it. She would hate to spend the night in the same place as Okarun. Bro, I know I already asked this during the, like, first part of Dandadan, but do Ken's parents not give a shit about him? Because we've never seen any mention of his family, and he's just, like, gone at all hours. And nobody, like, it's never come up. You know what I mean? How is it your fault? Yeah, Gigi, what you need to do is not touch any cold water. That's all you can do now.
できたよ。
お邪魔します。
Yeah. Okay, Okarun. Oh, sorry, I'm bothering you guys, bro. You are here every day, oftentimes until way late into the evening. What are you wearing? What is she wearing, bro?
おいママ、わしのモフモフクッションどこや。
Bro, she is literally a fucking cat. She's like, where's my soft little cushion? Wait, did Gigi just start flying?
もう何使ってんの？
SKK ゴールドエクスペリエンス。
後でちょっとつけさせて。
後でスマブロやろうよ。俺強いから。いいですよ。
Yeah. They're already they're bro. I don't know why the two of them are acting like they're not friends, you know? Does sauce count? Is the sauce gonna count because it's cold? Well, I mean, they used broth when he transformed last time, so I guess it would make sense that it doesn't have to be just water, right? Oh. Yep. Soy sauce does, in fact, do it. Fuck me, dude. This show is so good at leaving off on cliffhangers. This show, One Piece, like, bro, there are so many shows that I'm watching right now that just leave off on cliffhangers in the most immaculate fashion. Oh my god, dude. Oh, okay. All right. Lock in, fish fam. Lock in. We gotta yap. I know I already talked about this extensively, but the Okarun Momo moment in the car, bro, that was perfect. That was perfect. I'm sure there are those of you who can relate to what I was talking about, but like I've lived that exact moment. All right. I'm not gonna get into how many times I've lived that exact moment. I've had that exact moment. All right. That's enough. That's enough. We don't need to go into too many details about it. But I've been in that exact situation. Yeah. And I feel like Dandadan in so many ways has just, I don't know, it's like it's just perfected the ability to show those situations for like younger relationships, because that's something that I just feel like is not typically done very well in live action content, but it's just done so well in Dandadan. Okay, well, last episode we captured Evil Eye, and that was a whole fucking hassle. So now Evil Eye has transformed at Granny's house, but the whole squad is here. Ooh, we're actually gonna get to see Ira transform. We haven't seen that yet. This, like, is it season? Yeah, it's season 2. It's kind of weird because like the way they do the episodes, you know what I mean? But yeah, season 2, we get to see Ira transform for the first time next episode. So definitely looking forward to that. We haven't seen her transform since we had the fight with Mantis, like all the way back in season 1. Just the way they're slowly building up this relationship. It's been so good. It's been so good. Honestly, I already know how I feel. You guys know how I feel, but I'm curious to know like what you guys think of this episode. Obviously, it wasn't like super action driven or anything like that, and I feel like Dandadan is one of the shows where they do a really good job of making the episodes that aren't just really action driven and aren't necessarily very like overtly emotional, still really entertaining and really engaging. I feel like it's a show that's really excelled at that this season. There are a couple of shows that I'm watching this season that do a really good job of that, but Dandadan in particular does a really good job. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this episode, of this season so far. And yeah, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. Link's always down in the description below. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.
Hey, if you like this video, then YouTube says that you'll probably like this video that's on the screen right now. So you can go ahead and hit that video. Look, go ahead. This is one right here.